Hello. Today our mini lesson is going to be about instant inductions. Now, one of my favorite instant inductions involves a combination of confusion and shock. Now, when we say confusion, we're not talking about tricking the conscious or subconscious mind. We're talking about sensory overload. And when we say shock, obviously we're not talking about electrical shock. We're talking about startle reflex. So I'm going to demonstrate one of my favorite inductions, or the type of inductions that I prefer, especially when somebody's hypnotizing me, and explain the details of the inner workings and the science of that induction. The first time you do an induction like this one with a client or patient, it's important to prep them. It's not absolutely necessary, but you're going to have a much higher success rate with it and get much better depth of trance if you prep the person first. Now, on subsequent visits, subsequent times you use the same induction on that same person or a similar induction on that same person, you won't have to do any prep. This induction itself takes about 10 seconds. At the beginning, we'll have the prep for this demonstration, and after the induction, immediately after, we just stabilize trance for a few moments. So the overall process the first time will take longer than 10 seconds, but the induction itself is only about 10 seconds. Sal, who is our webmaster here at the office, has agreed to volunteer for being the subject this morning, and we thank you, Sal. Thank you. So, let's begin. So in a few moments, I know you love hypnosis and I know you love going into hypnosis. So in a few moments, we're going to take you right there, and here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to ask you to place your hand on top of my hand. After you do that, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach the number 3, you're going to begin pushing down firmly and consistently on my hand as I push up against your downward pressure. Then you're going to look right here, and you're going to follow my instructions, right? Yeah. And when I say the word sleep, and I'm going to say it firmly when I say it, when I say sleep, just let everything go loose and limp, and you're going to feel fantastic. Okay? All right. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach the number 3, I want you to begin pressing down on my hand firmly and consistently as I press up against your downward pressure. Then you're going to look right here. You're going to follow my instructions. When I say the word sleep, just let it all go. You understand me, right? Okay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, push, 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 harder, push, 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 harder. Come on, push, harder, harder, push. Look right here, allow your eyes to grow heavy. Sleepy, closing, 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 closing. Sleep! Allow your body to go loose and limp. There's a wonderful feeling of peace and calm just drifts through your body. Let it drift from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes as you deeper relax. It's such a wonderful feeling to relax, and the more you relax, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the more you relax. Each and every gentle breath continues to carry you deeper, deeper and sounder, deeper and sounder. That's right. See how quickly and easily hypnosis can be induced with this methodology. Now in a moment, I'm going to emerge Sal from hypnosis. And then, step by step, I'm going to go through the process with you to help you better understand some of the elements of this particular type of induction, combining confusion and shock. In a moment, Sal, I'm going to touch you on the top of the head. When I do, notice a beautiful wave of healing energy as it drifts from the top of your head through your neck, spine, and legs to the tips of your fingers and toes. Now this healing energy is going to bring every cell of your body, every organ of your body into perfect balance and harmony. Just start with the idea that you want that to happen. It'll happen easily. That's right. Here we go. Notice that beautiful wave of healing energy as it drifts through your body. Feel it. From the top of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes, let it spread across the surface of your body. Let it soak in deeply. Feel every organ in your body coming into perfect balance and harmony for maximum health and vitality. That's right, perfect. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. With each and every number, that healing energy increases in power and you feel even better. When I reach the number 3, I'm going to snap my fingers. When I do, you'll open your eyes feeling refreshed as if you've just awoken from a beautiful power nap. Here we go. On the count of 1, notice that healing energy growing stronger. Feel it. Every organ in your body, every cell coming into perfect balance and harmony. On the count of 2, mind, body, and spirit coming into perfect synchronicity. And on the count of 3, able to open your eyes, feeling refreshed as if you've just awoken from a beautiful power nap. That's right. Excellent. Good job. You feel pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go through the details of that. The confusion element is this. He has to press down on my hand while he's multitasking with hearing my suggestions, and some people will have their subject look at their eyes. I don't do that. I have them look at my mouth because we all lip read to a certain extent. And as he's lip reading, he's adding another element that he has to process. He has to hear me, he has to lip read, he has to push down at the same time. So we've got a number of things going on. Now notice that I place my elbow on my knee to create sort of a structure so that if I have a big 6'5" weightlifter in the chair, he doesn't push my hand through the floor. When I count from 1 to 3 and he begins pushing, that way I have support. Then I begin making my suggestion that he look here, and his eyes are growing heavier. He's got to process all this information. And then I pull my hand out, and a microsecond after that I say sleep, and that timing is important. I pull my hand out, and when I say sleep, he's already in movement, so we have an element of vertigo taking place. So let's just do that without the induction. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, begin pushing firmly, and we'll watch what happens when I pull my hand out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, push, push harder. Come on, push, push, push harder. Push, 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 push. There we go. You see the movement, that little bit of movement. The word sleep has to come during that movement. The induction itself begins when I count from 1 to 3. So if you look at the timing, the actual induction after the prep is very, very quick, about 10 seconds, sometime less. The timing is 1, 2, 3, push, 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 allow your eyes to grow heavy, sleepy, closing, 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 sleep. That's the induction. Now, here's the important part with any induction that depends on shock. You have to stabilize trance immediately after. So when I pull my hand out and say sleep, I keep talking. If I say sleep and then there's dead silence, the subject's going to go into hypnosis, and just as fast as he went in, he's going to come out. So when you practice a technique like this, say sleep, allow your body to go loose and limp, or sleep, relax every fiber in your body, whatever, so that after the word sleep, you're used to continuing a dialogue. And if you do that, it'll stabilize the trance. Also, when we're all rocked as babies or we're in a car and it's kind of rocking, it's comforting. It lulls you to sleep. This is all we're doing here, kind of creating that feel of comfort, helping him along with the suggestions to just loosen everything up and let it go. And if I choose to add a little tapping on the forehead, it's simply to draw any residual critical thought to that tapping and help to get it out of the way. But usually by this point, critical thought is bypassed, so it's not an issue. We'll cover more about instant and rapid inductions and shock and confusion and other methods in future newsletters, in future videos, and in future courses. So we hope you'll join us. You may have heard a little bit of background noise while we were recording that. That was actually our therapy dog, Dexter, who was trying to get near us and be part of the video. Now, Dexter has his own section on our website. So if you go to our website and look under What Would Dexter Do, you'll find some interesting, fun stuff. Hope you'll join us again for more of our videos. Say goodbye, Dexter. Say goodbye, Sal.
Goodbye.
No, say goodbye, Sal.
Oh, goodbye, Sal.
I have to make sure he's following the instructions. Have a good day, and we look forward to having you again.